Good morning. Oh, it's a Monday morning, going on 7:45 a.m. It's the 17th of October, 2022, coming to you from the East Coast of the United States of America. And I was thinking, what could we talk about this morning? And I said to myself, there's something that when I first got my coffee frother, or I should say my milk frother for coffee, something I didn't know. Now, it usually comes all put together for you, but see these parts here? Let me show you something. Okay, I'm gonna put this thing together. Now, right now, if you look inside, just see that little nubby thing sticking up, all right? This is what goes on it. This thing goes on it. It fits right down on it. And you can always use it just to mix things in there. But if you want to froth things, then you want to take this little springy thing. And as I said, it usually comes already put together. Here, let me do that again where it's in, where the camera is seeing it. Okay, usually comes put together. And a lot of people don't realize that it comes apart. And when they go to clean it, they don't take this thing off and take it apart. But yeah, you should do that, okay? So, this little nubby thing in here, see how it's got a little rectangular shape? See how the hole here is rectangular? So it just slides right on there. Now, when you put it in the base, where's the base? When you put it on the base, it makes that little thing spin around. Oh, wait, I guess I can show you, I think. Let's see. All right, let me turn this around. Okay, I'm gonna put it on, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put it on cold froth. And it's not turning around. Why is it not turning around? Okay. It's possible that maybe it doesn't turn unless there's something in there. Let me see, is it plugged in? Oh, all right, here we go. All right, I may not have had it sitting on there exactly right. Okay. So that little spring is basically like, a tiny little, hand, for heaven's sakes, a mixer, a tiny little mixer. I need some coffee this morning. So I was thinking this morning, okay. So my whole point in showing you that is, it's good to take it apart when you clean it, because when you're heating milk up in there, it will form a little bit of it'll leave a residue. And it might leave some residue in these little crevices. So, you want to go ahead and clean them too. Okay, let me get some milk. So, it was months that I had been using this coffee frother before I realized that came out. Although I would use a brush, and kind of go, so maybe I was getting most of the residue out. Oh my goodness. Let me go ahead and put some milk in here. These things usually have a level marked as far as, minimum, maximum. And there's a minimum and maximum for doing it with if you're not using the spring or if you are using the spring. Because if you're using the spring, it's going to make it fluff up. If you're not using it, it's just going to mix things around. Anyway, okay, I need my coffee. So I was thinking, you know, I have all kinds of syrups in my syrup cabinet. Here, let me show you. Okay. So see all those in there? I got plenty. But I was thinking, well, hey, you know, I also have my basket that I keep of spices that I use in my coffee. So this morning I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll use gingerbread syrup. And I thought, no, I'm going to just use ginger this morning. Now, yes, when you open your spices, if they don't smell like what they're supposed to smell like, if you get no fragrance, no aroma at all, it may be time to throw it away. You can try tasting it. If there's not much flavor, go ahead and toss it because, you know, it's kind of like keeping ground up cardboard or something. There's no good to it. Okay, but this has plenty of gingery smell. Ginger, have you ever had really good ginger snaps? And they've got a zing to them. Well, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, I keep turning this camera around and then turning it back around, and probably the sound and the sight are all out of sync, but oh well, maybe Facebook will get it straightened out for me. Okay, so here we are. Okay. How do I know how much to put in? I don't. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. So I've got ginger, and I do want to add some sweetness. So I've got some vanilla skinny syrup here. So I'm going to add a little bit of that here. Okay, because I do want a little sweetness. And I think, you know, very often when you make any kind of cookie, it's very common to add vanilla extract in addition to other flavors. So it's kind of like I'm making ginger cookies here. Okay, now before I turn this on, I do want to go ahead and make my coffee. Okay, I don't have a mug. Let me get a mug. So yeah, I'm dressed this way because I'm gonna go to Silver Sneakers this morning. And let me tell you what, Silver Sneakers, it's not this thing where you sit there going, 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, I get all sweaty. I have to take a shower afterwards. It is pretty rigorous. It may not be like taking a high-intensity interval training class, but it's pretty darn rigorous, let me tell you. So, oh, and usually the instructor plays music like from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. It's great. Okay, so, oh, and I need some kind of coffee to put in here. All right, I'll use one of my, okay, here we go. Should I use 1 or 2? I'll keep one standing by. This is Volluto. Okay, this is an espresso. It's a mild sort of coffee, but it's got big flavor. So, and as far as, let's see, my caffeine list here. Let me look here. Okay, where is it? Here, I'll bring you over here and show you my caffeine list. So, okay, maybe we can find Volluto together. Yeah, I've got a, you know, good number of these coffees. Okay, oh, there it is. Okay, Volluto, 73 milligrams or 72 milligrams of caffeine. Okay. Why do I have that? Well, I don't like to go over 150 to 200 milligrams of caffeine in the morning. So, because I have a car, so I don't need to fly places. Anyhow, so this way I can figure out, well, if I want to have 3 of these, I could do that. Usually I don't have more than 2 though. Oh, I already put it in. Wow, do I ever need a cup of coffee? Okay, so I'm going to make the coffee. I'll make the froth. Okay, we're making a ginger milk froth with some vanilla skinny syrup. I know I'm all over the place this morning. I don't have to substitute today. My gosh, I've subbed for so many days in this past month that I don't even know how to do a morning where I'm not having to go somewhere. Okay, so let me get this frothed up here. I'll put it in here, and then I'll put the coffee in, okay? All right, let's see. Now, I will mention this. Sometimes, if you put certain things into your milk, it won't froth. I don't think this is one of those things, though. I think this is going to be okay. But you know what? So if it doesn't froth, I'll have some nice hot ginger flavored milk. We'll see what happens, okay? This shouldn't be much longer here. So here, have a look. See it spinning around. And of course, we've got condensation up here because it's sending up heat from the milk heating up. Okay, should be done in just a second. And it's done. Yes, we've got some nice froth. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, now, this should be both gingery and sweet. We'll see. Ooh. Oh. It's got a nice gingery, yes, it's got a nice gingery zing to it. Not too much, just right. And then the sweetness from the vanilla. Okay, this is a good one. I like, and you know what? Very often using the actual spices ends up tasting better than having something that has been flavored for you. Yeah, I wonder, I could have put in vanilla extract, but I wanted that sweetness in the vanilla syrup. So there we go. And kind of fold in some of this froth. Let me, well, I could just eat the froth. Wow. I can smell a bit of the ginger. Actually, I think I could have put more in. But you know, you can always add more, but you can't take out. Okay. Ooh. This is good. Oh, yummy. Now this is really nice. And you know what I'm going to do for my second cup of coffee? I'm going to run it into here so I can get the rest of that froth out into my coffee. Okay, well, I hope that you have a good week. Remember, a lot of it depends on your decision to have a good week. Look for good things, you'll find them.